Welcome back to Weird Ways I'm Using Blooket. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, Japanese, English language arts, and health to high schoolers out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. And today, I'm going to talk more about how I've been using Blooket in metacognition. Okay, so sometimes it's not about, hey, I want you to get the answer right. It's more about, I need to drill this into your head, and I need this to be so intrinsic to you that you don't even think about it. And the only way the students are going to be able to do that is if they kind of make a mantra to themselves about, hey, nous and vous never change, okay? Does tu ever elision before a vowel? No, it doesn't, okay? Indirect object, whatever it is I need them to think about. What is an indirect object pronoun? This is for passé composé. First thing you need to think about, does the verb take avoir or être? This is a joke answer because I don't care if they think about this. I want them to constantly be telling themselves, do I choose avoir or do I choose être here? Second thing you need to think about, is the verb irregular or normal? Okay? I don't care what else I just want them to have that intrinsically understood. You need to think about, does the verb take avoir or être? Is the verb irregular or normal? If the verb requires être, you need to think about the subject because the subject has to match the passé participle, okay? So I just need them to kind of internalize these mantras. And we've been doing that for a while. And then, I love the typing answers. That really adds a lot of rigor, okay? So it's suddenly, like in the typing answers, you can put in more than one answer. Okay, so like for my Spanish students, matemáticas, or they can write mates. I make sure to teach them all different dialects of Spanish. Okay, so what's going to work here? Cantan everywhere outside of España, and cantáis if you're in España because it's the tu form. So I put in alternates if they feel like, maybe whatever it is they've memorized the alternate. That's fine. So I put in alternates, okay? And then I started thinking about, I've been using this a lot for metacognition. And when you get something wrong, both the correct answers pop up just to show you, hey, this is what you should have typed. Not just this one, but you could have used this one also. And I started thinking about it because especially with my French and my Spanish students, I'm really picky about the accent marks. And if you forget the accent mark, you are wrong. There's a big difference between ¿Cómo está, papá? And ¿Cómo está, papá? There's a huge difference between tengo 16 años and tengo 16 años, right? So I'm a big stickler for that. And so they were getting it wrong a lot, and it was popping up. And then I started thinking, hey, you know what? If you don't spell something entirely correctly, it's going to pop up as incorrect. Can I use that to my advantage? And so I started, that's the same thing. So I started putting in long diatribes. There is no way a student is going to memorize parentheses if you're waiting capital for someone. They're not going to memorize that, and they don't want to anyway because they want to play the game, all right? But here, I've got a lot of French students who want to wait for something, okay? So they try to add the pour after attend. And I just wanted to remind them, if you did that, that's why it was wrong. Okay? Here is, we're working on le partitif. So you don't drink all the potion in the world. You're going to drink some of the potion. Okay, and why is it de la and why is it not de? And I just wanted to give them something to think about. Okay, and here's another one. This is all from the same set. Just some hints about why they get it wrong. Okay, and then notice, because I'm going to show you in the screenshot next. Okay, I had my long diatribe here, and then I had an also footnote here. Okay, that de and le are going to smack together to become du. All right, so here we go. I'm taking it myself so I can get a nice screenshot. And I've typed in du instead of de la because potion is feminine. And I typed in the wrong thing just so I could get the wrong answer and show you what it looks like, okay? So it shows the correct answer, and then it shows the long diatribe that I typed in. So, and I do encourage my students, I'm like, hey, did you get it wrong? Take notes. Take notes when you get it wrong. And then as they're taking notes, if I see them taking notes, obviously I see them, I want to catch them being good. I put it into their table points. So they're really competitive about taking notes, which is great. Okay, here, remember I said, remember this for the screenshot because it flipped these all. Okay, so my footnote came first, and then the long diatribe, and then the correct answer. So I'll need to play with that a bit, but that was good for me to find out, right? And then this one I put in the poor, and then I have the long diatribe there. And then this I thought was interesting. This is the new study mode. I just randomly chose it. I was like, yeah, okay, I don't really need to play a game right now. I just need screenshots for this. And so I did the new study mode. And even in the study mode, it showed all the possible answers. And that's pretty cool because, the middle of the pack students probably need that reinforcement. And so I was really happy to see that. And then here again, here's a correct answer, but it showed all the possible answers. So that was it for today. Just trying to think outside the box. Help me think outside the box. Comment on this YouTube video or talk to me at any of these places because I just love pushing the boundaries of stuff. So hope to see you somewhere.